So, are you using multi marketing channels to dominate your market or at least to dominate a specific community in your market? That's the game we're playing right now as agents. We're trying to focus how to dominate the market, and a lot of us are dominating the market by focusing on one community at a time. See, the days of one-click attribution, those are dead. you know Agents now are being chose by the consumer based on top of mind awareness, and you can't get top of mind awareness these days by just sending one Facebook post or one email or maybe one call. It actually takes all of them right now. So if you Google one click attribution, and or if you even Google one click attribution is dead, you can read up on what that means and why we're talking about multi-channel marketing at this point. But just briefly, what it means is that the days of us converting leads just because they see one Facebook post or get one call or see one email, those days are going away. Now people are choosing a real estate agent based on they see a Facebook post, they've gotten a phone call from them, they've gotten a direct mail piece from them, they've seen multiple bits of information on them. Therefore, they have become that agent's on the top of their mind, and they are choosing that agent. And to be on the top of one's mind today is much more difficult than it used to be, because we're all competing for the attention of buyers and sellers. There's a lot of noise out on the internet, and that noise translates to attention, and there's a lot of competition for that. So the question becomes, are you using multi-channel marketing in order to compete in your marketplace? So with the agents that I'm coaching, the things that we're focusing on is this. I've got my notes here as always. The channels we focus on with our agents are using the telephone. Using the telephone and making some outbound contacts is a way to market ourselves. The second thing is direct mail, focusing on direct mail to a particular community. So maybe what I do is I choose a community and I call that community. I also use direct mail to mail that community once a month. And then, of course, you set up an email campaign and you start emailing them once a month. And last but not least, you go to the social channels like Facebook and Instagram and you post information about that community. See, I can get at the top of their minds and be the agent that they're most aware of by using these multiple channels to reach out to them. So I will say we get business from this methodology, but a lot of times we get business where we make a phone call and somebody says, yes, I was thinking about selling, and yes, I will consider you. And a lot of times they don't tell us the reason why they're considering us is because they see us everywhere. See, that's the impact of multi-channel. Sometimes it's hard to measure, but just understand that it influences the decisions that the buyers and sellers are making. And in the end, we're being chose more. So that's what multi-level marketing is. The reason why, again, that it's becoming so important is because one-click attribution is going away. It's becoming one of those things that's just not enough. It's not enough to just do one thing and expect that we're going to get a good return, especially in this noisy, competitive world or space that we call the internet. So I hope that information is helpful to you. Again, community domination is calling the community, mailing the community, emailing the community, and then showing up on their social channels with information about that community. You follow those simple steps and you follow those rules right there, and you'll be on your way to dominating your area. I'm Greg Harrelson with Century 21 Expert Advisors, as well as Century 21, the Harrelson Group. If there's anything I can do for you, maybe we could sit down, have a cup of coffee, and talk about how to dominate, in your market or dominate a community. I'd love to do that with you. Talk to you soon.